Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 3 minutes, so I will pause the recording software for now, and I will be back at market open. All right, going to go for a call here at 35.50. So looking to play a call option, 35.50. See if the price wants to come down a bit more. I will pause, but I'll, well, there we go, maybe here. I'm going to cancel that out. Let's try down here at, actually, 33.50 now. Yeah, 33 looks good. See if it can make its way down there. Actually, 32.70. There we go. All right, 32.70. Looking to play a call. See if the price wants to move down to that blue line. Oh, starting to bounce a little bit. All right, I'll keep a close eye on it. I should also know I am doing options here. If you're not sure what options are, or if you're intimidated, just comment below option guide, and I will link you to a free class I put together called The Big Basics of Options. It'll walk you through how options work, the terminology, all that. That can be made very complicated. So if you're a little intimidated, I can understand that because sometimes people make them very complicated, but they can also be approached in a more simple way. And that's how I approach them, in a more simplified way. So if that's how you like to approach things, then I'm confident that guide can help you out. So just again, comment below option guide or option class, and I will link you to that free class. All right, I'll pause and we'll see if this wants to pull back a bit more. I have an order at 42 here. And it bounced again. Maybe I should just be buying in this range. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but I say, no, I want that blue line. Hindsight says, yeah, you should have just been buying in this region. You'd have been fine, but that is also hindsight. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, going for call here at 41.70. Nope. Maybe I can get 41.50 and, oh, glad I waited. Let's go back to my original plan down there at 39.10, or excuse me, 39.50. There we go, in at 39.50 and out for $50. Very good. If you blinked, you missed that one. So I can, if you want to scroll back, you'll notice a white order there meant that it was submitted to the market. And then it turned green, meaning I was able to purchase. And then you'll notice that order right there was white for a split second. And then that turned to green, meaning I was able to sell. Okay, I got to stop talking though right now and look for next potential right there at, yeah, 5.16 essentially. So we'll try 42.20 if the price wants to come down there. All right, I will pause. Well, quite the bounce in hindsight. Should have just held, but yeah, unfortunately, again, that is hindsight and was not expecting at all some sort of violent move like that, followed by a violent move straight back in the opposite direction. So, yeah, impressive bounce, but again, still interested down there around the 5.16 mark, so we'll see if it wants to go down there. I will pause. Okay, I have an order at 41.70. It's close. Oh, so close. If you scrolled back, you would have seen 41.70 was sitting right there. So I was on the best bid, but just because your best bid doesn't mean you get filled. So, bummer. Wow, power of charts, but just, I like I said, I was on best bid. Had I been 10 cents higher, would I have been filled? Maybe. Well, we'll see if it wants to come back again, down again. Maybe give another try. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I'm at 42 this time. And once again, it bounced. All right, well, tried twice, got close twice, and just couldn't quite make it happen. So I'm now going to try that blue line, see if it wants to get down there. So we'll go right there at 39.70. I will go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 42.20 for a call. All right, I was looking for like it for a second. It might have gotten close, but never mind. I'll pause. I have an order at 39.50 here for a call, and I got that. And out for another fast $50. Very good. Wow, this has been the morning of very snappy reactions back up. Once again, full disclaimer, I'm trading in hindsight. But yeah, I could have had an easy $100 scalp sniper shot there, but yeah, that's all hindsight though. Okay, well, do I go short here? Is this just a back test of this previous area? Right around here, maybe I could see that being a potential short up around there. Keep a close eye on it, but I will go ahead and pause for now. So a couple quick $50 sniper shots. Hindsight, both of them could have very, very easily been a few second $100 sniper shots, but that is hindsight, and you got to just take what you thought. So I didn't think each one would be so violent back upward so quickly, but I was wrong in that regard. That's okay, that happens. All right, I'll pause. All right, gonna go for put here at 41.50. Oh, man, it's coming down. So, all right, cancel that one out. All right, I'll pause. All right, gonna go for yeah, put here at 38.50. Want to watch it just a tad bit more. It's really just a question of, do I think I can get a little bit better? All right, I'll pause, but I'm gonna keep a close eye on it. All right, I am gonna go for 38.50 here. Nope, I don't like how it's just sitting there. It's got makes me very nervous. Like it's about, yeah, 38.50, and it's down there at 37. That's the number I'm looking at. Now, to be fair, I think I would have still been okay. All right, I'll pause. I tell you what, the day of hindsight trading, had I just stuck in there, look at that move. Now, am I saying I would have gotten that whole move? I'm not saying that, but you know, some days hindsight is worse than other, and this is one of these days where it's pretty rough. Now, if it comes back up here, I do like 38.50 quite a bit. In fact, I might even just do that right around there. 39.50. Yeah, let's see, 39.50. There we go. That might be a bit aggressive. Let's go 38.70. All right, let's see if this wants to bounce back up here a little bit. I will pause. Have an order at 40.50 here for a put. Canceling that out. Wow, it just sit. maybe I should just be done for the day. This is one of these markets where it just sits and sits, and pretty much if you get filled, that means you're going to get steamrolled to begin with. Seems like. So at this point, I'm just going to go back to that 38.50 mark, if you remember that. And I'm going to give that a go. So we'll see if this bounce wants to continue on up. And if it does, 38.50 is where I'll be looking. All right, I'll pause. All right, well, we're going to either have one of these, the joke's on me, or it'll work out just fine because it has gotten rejected off this area time and time again. And I'm going to just go for the trade if it gets back up there. But it begs the question, are we going to be one of these things where the joke's on me and the market decides to play me like a fiddle, and as soon as I get in, it goes against me? Now, granted, it is coming back down. But if it does return back upwards, 38.70 is where I'm going to try to get in at. All right, I will pause. All right, 38.70. No, this is going to be the time it goes. So I'm just going to paper trade it. So that needs to drop down to at least 38.60. And I say that because if I'm going to get filled at 38.70, then I need to see that at least go below. Because as you saw already, just because that number shows up as what you want in doesn't mean you get filled. Well, that makes me feel better. So I would not have been filled anyways. But let's keep an eye on it. Let's see. Like I said, I'll just paper trade this. So that needs to hit 38.60 to say that I was filled. It just, yeah, it seems too much like a 50-50 coin flip at this point. Okay, there it is. So I would have been filled. And over here, yeah, I think I would have been okay. Now I'm going to sucker myself right into this. But it's just so undecided. It's one of those where yeah, I'm going to pass on it. I'm up $100, so there's really no need to try to, I mean, it's right at that level. Does it break is the question. And what I'm looking at off screen is this 2-minute. Look at that purple line, how rejected, 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 rejected. And then the third rejection. So that's the question is when I finally get in on when it's up around that purple line, is that going to be the time where it breaks? And right there, I would have been okay again. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'm going to go for it here. 38.50. And I'm in at 38.50. All right, well, it worked out. So did you notice what happened? So once again, had I just held out for the 100, it quickly snapped and would have given me a $100 sniper shot instead. Wow. It's been a long time since I've had one of these hindsight mornings where literally it's like, oh, had I held just for the $100, I would have had it. Like I said, I did have to wait for a while for that $50, but if you notice, as soon as I got filled, it then snapped and I would have gotten another $50, no problem. But all right, so now what is funny though, is that you can see it did actually break above that purple line. So figures, I buy is the time it actually pushes up through there. The white line was the area where I'd have to start to go into loss control mode, but still kind of in the situation of, have you been there? Oh, when I get filled, now that, that the resistance breaks. What did I do here? Oh wait, I switched things around. This should be down here. This should be up here. All right, you don't need to see this. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 36.40 here. Nope, the way it's hesitating, I'm just going to go down to 34.70. See if this thing wants to get extra spicy. And if it doesn't get extra spicy, that's okay. I'm up 150. Right, I'll pause and, okay, here we go. Right, I'll pause. Have an order at 30.70. In there at 30.70. All right, and gave back pretty much my entire day. Yeah, and honestly, that was my favorite setup. I was like, okay, this is going to be. I mean, nothing's ever guaranteed, as you just witnessed. But my thought on that one was, all right, yeah, this is solid. This is a really good entry point. And then it just didn't care about any of the levels that I'd mapped out. So, all right, well, up $20 with commissions, probably up $10. Yeah, disappointing, no doubt about it, but that happens at times. And at 30.50 for a put here. I did miss the entry point, so I apologize for that. And out for $100 on that one. So again, apologize. Did not capture the entry point, but again, if you would have watched down here, you would have seen white, meaning I was in, but did not quite, and waiting to get out. So at least I captured the exit point. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 40.50 here for a call. It was close for a second. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe here. That's what I wanted, that blue line. And you can see it hit that blue line, but my entry was just slightly off. All right, I'll pause. Maybe that is what I'm going to title this one, A Day of Hindsight. Because once again, hindsight, beautiful bounce, but I just didn't quite have my order right. In fact, I think had you looked over here at that moment, 40.50 is what you would have seen. But like I've said a couple times now, best bid does not mean that you're going to get filled. So in hindsight, yeah, I should have moved that order up 20 cents, but that is hindsight. Have an order at 40.30. Was on best bid again. All right, I'm going to go down to 39.50 now because it feels like this is one where if I do get filled, I'm going to be immediately underwater. So I'm going to go up to that blue line right there instead. Yeah, let's go 39.50. So 39.50 now, my entry point. I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at 41. No, look at that, just sitting there. I thought when I threw that order out there, it was going to get filled immediately. That did not happen. All right. In fact, at this point, we're almost at 20 minutes. I'm probably just going to go ahead and wait until I do get filled, so we stop having all these kind of false alarms or, oh, I'm trying to get filled and then I don't get filled. So yeah, at this point, I'm going to wait until I'm filled and then I will get the video rolling. Okay, I'm at 17.50 here. It's such a habit. Sorry, I was not going to record until I get filled, but I'm in the habit of that. Sorry about that. I'll pause. All right, I am in at 20.50 here for a put.
Daddy, Joy made the idea that maybe it got out of the zoo.
It might have.
I didn't know that was possible. I thought they had security guards everywhere.
Well, it might have escaped, or maybe it was somebody's pet.
Who wants a tiger for their pet?
I don't know. Quite the challenge here to just get out at 21, as we're seeing. So out there for $50. I don't know if the mic was picking that up or not, but saw a post on Facebook. There's some tiger like out in Florida just wandering around. So I showed all the kids. And then that was when my daughter's Faye came in to discuss the tiger. So I was talking to her. I don't know if, like I said, the mic was picking it up or not, but she was curious about the tiger. And it is noon, so I tried to longer than what I wanted to today. I think some of it was frustration because of the hindsight. And, you know, like I said, those first 350s could have very realistically been 100. And for those of you that watch videos, I mean, you know, you've seen me go for the $100 sniper shots too. All those would have worked out just fine. And then, I mean, that trade I took right there was good. That was a good trade. There's nothing wrong with that one, but usually I'm done by noon. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. So all things considered, I'll take it, especially after that one trade gave back most of my gains. So closing up 170 with commissions 160. So it is what it is. Would have been like to have been up a lot more than that, but you don't always get what you want in the world of trading. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and call it good. So if you enjoy these videos, if you appreciate the transparency, do I really want to post this one? No, not really. As in hindsight, really looked like a train wreck today. But like I said, I think that's what I'm going to name this video, just a hindsight trading kind of day. So if you appreciate these, hit that like button, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.